What's up, everybody? Master Reactor here, and it's been a pretty rocky couple days, 2-3 days on here. I went from 5th place on the ladder to like 35th, so it's been pretty rough. So obviously I don't post when I lose, as y'all know, so no videos been coming out because I've been straight losing every damn match damn near. But I came back today and recovered some, so we're going to do a replay of a match I just played. And as you can tell, I've won 8 in a row. So we are coming back up a little bit, 12-15. I was down to like 1,000 rating. It was looking really bad. I mean, as you can tell, all down here yesterday is where it got really rocky. Where was it? Right here. 2 days ago. Lost like 6 in a row. They were getting lucky as shit, and I was whiffing on everything. But we came back on them, and I've won 8 in a row right now. So we're going to do a replay against Guzu or whatever. So let's see what happens. See how this game went. It's good that I fought back, though. I mean, I did fucking get crushed. It is what it is. I made a new account, too. It was so bad. But I'm just going to stick on mine and rock out with it. Fuck it. So it happens. You have bad days. It happens. So, game 1, I get to go first. I've got Heavy, Spy, Knock, Breaker, MST, and Chaos Sork. He's got Thunder Dragon, Tsukiyomi, Tribe, Graceful, Snatch, and BLS. Pretty good hand for him. He discards the Thunder Dragon on me right away. Then he fires the Graceful. Cool. Draws into Chaos Sork, Sangin, and Deco. 3 fucking darks he drew. Jesus. Discards a Dark and a Light, and turn 1, he drops BLS on me. And it's pretty much over. I have nothing to stop the BLS. I can't do shit. Hits me for 1,000, summons Singing. I draw Jar of Greed. I set it. He pokes me again for 1,000. I can't do anything. He sets a deco and a Solemn Judgment. I end phase MST, and then I Jar of Greed and standby phase into Thunder Dragon. So I'm trying to get some kind of fight back, but nothing in my hand can stop the BLS, so it doesn't matter. And I banish. Because I knocked his deco, and he draws Regeki Break for turn. He tributes the Sangin for Thunder Dragon, and grabs his Sinister Serpent now. Switches the BLS, and swing bada. And now I'm sitting at 1,400. This is a quick, easy game. I can't do nothing against BLS. This shit's a wrap. I run the Breaker out. He's got Regeki Break for it. He pops the back row. I crash. I bring the Chaos Sork out. He's got Chaos Sork to beat me, Tribe to beat me, Breaker to beat me, or Snatch to beat me. He's got me in 4 different ways here. So it is fucking over. He shows Tribe, and I scoop. So that was game 1. He obviously drew way better than me. But let's see what happens this game. This game, I've got Jar of Greed, Thunder Dragon, Tribe, Chaos Sork, Graceful, and Tsukiyomi. A little better of a hand. He's got Faith, Meta, Knock, Upstart, and Ring of Destruction. I fire the Graceful into Wing Blast, accidentally shuffle, Spy, and Duo. Glad I did do that shuffling shit. That's funny. It was an accident though, but I do that sometimes when I try to draw. Who doesn't? So I Duo his ass, pick his Meta, and he throws out the Ring. I decide to set Spy, set Jar, and set Wing Blast. He Upstart Goblins into a Spy. And he gets my Spy, and he banishes the Spy. He's only running 2 Spies. And I don't saw him. He sets Mirror Force and sets Spy and says go. I Jar of Greed into MST. I decide to set MST and set Deco and say go. He draws into Regeki Break. He decides to set Faith and set Regeki Break and say go. I end phase MST instantly. Flip up the Deco here and draw. Draw into a Kaiku. I Wing Blast the new monster and poke into what I think is a Spy, and there it is a Spy. Main phase 2, I run the Sork out and banish it, set Faith and say go. He sets his Faith. I draw into Breaker. I flip the Faith up. Go get my Graceful again. Draw Solemn, Torrential, and Chaos Sork. Discard Tribe and Torrential. I run the Tsukiyomi out here. And decide to crash, and he decides the Mirror Force here, which is fine. I set Solemn and say go. He draws in the Tribe. He flips the Faith. And I don't even do anything. I let him do it. That's cool. What are you going to get? Let's see his options. He gets Metamorphosis. The only option he has is Meta. Meta or Knock or Upstart. So he tries to get Meta. He sucks up my Chaos Orc. I'm like, alright. He doesn't attack. He just says go. So I banish a Dark and Light. I drop the Chaos Orc on him. I flip up Faith. Get Graceful again. Graceful him again into Upstart, BLS, and Wing Blast. Discard the Upstart and the Mirror Force. Drop the BLS on him. Like, fuck it. You did me like that game 1. Give you a dose of your own medicine. Swing, bada, bada, bada. And I set Wing Blast and say go. He draws in the Thunder Dragon. And he's got his key card, Tribe, that he thinks he's going to do anything with. But I got to set Solemn for that shit. Get that out of here. So we're going on to game 3 now. Let's go. Game 3. He couldn't do shit that game. Alright. Game 3. He's got Sinister, Thunder Dragon, Jar of Greed, Mind Control, and Ring of Destruction. I've got Sanguine, Duo, Faith, Jar of Greed, and BLS. He decides to set Ring and set both Jar of Greeds and set the Sinister. Setting the Sinister is sussy. I wouldn't have probably set Sinister there. That's just my opinion, but because now I get to duo him here and he doesn't have Sinister in his hand. That's why you don't. And I probably would have changed Jar of Greed here, maybe. I don't know. Probably not, though. So I knock his face down, obviously, and I summon the Sanguine and crash him after I do him. I set Jar of Greed and say go. He end-phase Jar of Greeds into Solemn Judgment, and Jar of Greeds again into Faith. So, okay. And then he duos me, draws in a duo. I chain the Jar of Greed to the duo and draw a Sinister Serpent. He rolls the dice, but I already clicked the button when he rolled it, so it was going to shuffle regardless. And he picks the Faith and the Sinister, sets his Faith and says go. I get my Sinister back. I Mind Control. He Solemn Judgments it right away, which is fine. Bring him down at 3,000, and I poke into what I know is Faith probably. And he gets his duo back, and I'm like, sure, you got it. What can I do about it? He upstarts into Heavy Storm, so he's got a pretty dead hand here. Can't really do shit. So he decides to fire the duo, putting him down to 2,000. Then he rings my Sanguine, putting him down to 1,000, and me at 7,000. I go get Spy. He sets 2 bluffs and says go. I get Sinister back. Draw Graceful on his ass again, just to throw salt in the wound. And I run the Breaker out, and he knows I'm going to break it and just attack, so that's the game. I didn't even have to draw Breaker. I had Spy for game once he rang the shit. He was in a bad situation that game. He drew pretty terrible, so... But that is the video. Hit the like, hit the sub. Y'all have a good day or night. Peace out. I'm back to doing replays, win or lose. I did post some losses of how I got so down, but I'm at like 1250 right now, so doing pretty good again. Peace out. Bye.